reminds me of J.K. Rowling. Many people don't know who J.K. Rowling is. J.K. Rowling is a billionaire. J.K. Rowling is the author of Harry Potter, the Harry Potter series. J.K. Rowling was living on AFDC. She was a battered wife, like many women have been and husbands have been. She was a battered wife. Her husband was abusive. And in the midst of all of that, her mom died on her. Her mom was dying of cancer. And all of that reminds me of when my mom was dying of cancer and I got my first NBC contract. I got my ABC and NBC contract when my mom was dying of cancer, and I never forget, she was there in the bed one night, and I had come to see her, like many of you have visited those that have been sick. And my mom loved me to read scriptures to her, so I was reading scriptures to her, and she was making adjustments. I would bring her roses and flowers and leave her money, and she would say, Michael, baby, I love it when you read me scriptures. I would read her scriptures, and I would try to make sure she was comfortable and she was okay. She sat up one night, and her gown fell off and she was skin and bones. I watched my mom come from 140 pounds down to 55 pounds and die in my face. And at the same time, I was in Silicon Valley. I was earning $10,000 a week. I was in Silicon Valley. I was restructuring a major billion-dollar corporation. And one of the things about success when it really hurts is you got to keep moving forward. Remember, when you're in pain, keep moving forward. When you're really hurting, and it really hurts, and you've been disappointed, and you've been betrayed, and somebody's died on you, and the people that you believe in don't chime in, and you feel like you're left all alone in this situation. Just remember the children of Israel. God had to destroy a whole generation because they went in circles. They refused to keep moving forward. Remember, in the worst of your times, when appointments keep canceling, when people say that I'll be there and they don't show up, when people say they're going to chime in, they're going to join the business, and they don't, when people don't answer their phone call, when that deal doesn't go through, and you're in a corporate structure and you've got a management team or a sales force, and you're pushing your team, you remember that you use, as a winner, you use every experience, every energy around you. Like Mary Kay, she said, my husband died at the kitchen table. It would be ridiculous for me not to move forward. You understand this? Understand this, that you are incapable of being conquered. Mary Kay said, I'm a champion. What are you saying about yourself? Mary Kay said that my reality are the things that I say. What are you saying about yourself? I picked that up from Mary Kay. That was powerful. Her husband died at the kitchen table, and Mary Kay said, my reality is the things I say about myself. My reality are the things I say about myself. And she remembered this structure, that no matter how bad it is or how bad it gets, that she's going to make it. I want you to realize that your words are your reality. So keep speaking your reality. J.K. Rowling, her husband was beating her. Her mother died, and she was on AFDC. You might be in the worst situation. They had written J.K. Rowling off, but they call it cracking the millionaire code. I'm here to tell you that today is the day that you walk through a new portal. Like J.K. Rowling, like Michael Jordan, like Mary Kay, it's your turn to walk through your portal. It's your turn to remember. Like Jordan said, you miss every shot you don't take. Every shot you don't take, you miss it because you didn't take the shot. Jordan said he took as many shots as he could when it was appropriate and inappropriate in some situations. And what I love about Jordan is he said he missed over 9,000 shots. Don't worry about the people that say no. That's what I love about the Jordan story. Don't focus on the people that say no. Being in sales for over 45 years, one of the things that I have made as a structured foundation is that the people that tell me no are the people that are supposed to tell me no. The people that say no, no doesn't really mean no. No means I don't understand. No means I need more information. No means not right now. No means give me a little time. And don't be afraid or intimidated or feel like a failure when people say no. Just keep moving forward. Just remember, winning when it really hurts You got to remember that no matter how bad it is or how bad it gets, you're going to make it. And you've got to say to yourself, I can, I will. And that settles it. I can, I will, and that settles it. Jordan said that the pain he felt from his dad being murdered and his dad moving on was the energy that made him great. What pain, what disappointment is in your life that may be a source of depression that should be a source of excellence? I want you to examine your life. Take a good look at it. Look at the things around you. Look at the people around you and ask yourself, what source of pain is in your life that should be a source of motivation and power? You know, when I had the NBC and the ABC contract, one of the things I kept telling myself, like I still do, and that is that no matter how bad it is or how bad it gets, I'm going to make it. I used to share with myself, as I do every day, that if you can see the invisible, you can do the impossible. I want you to see the invisible. Etch it out in your mind. Mary Kay said these were the things that drove her. She said that she thought about her husband dying at the kitchen table, passing on at the kitchen table every single day. And she used that energy. She used that energy to make that covenant commitment to her husband that she was moving forward. My question to you is, like J.K. Rowling, like Mary Kay, like Nelson Mandela, like Michael Jordan, what are your aspirations? What are your dreams? What are you saying to yourself? I want you to say to yourself every day that I'm taking the right actions at the right time to be effective and super successful in every area of my life. Like Mary Kay said, it's important to me that I speak the right words at the right time. That all makes me think of the one I shared with you. I'm speaking the right words at the right time to be effective and super successful in every area of your life. One of the things that has driven me in the past and today are the circumstances and the people in my life. Remember that you're only going to be as successful as the energy that you're giving other people. Remember, people gravitate to positivity. People love enthusiastic people, so be positive and enthusiastic in every area of your life. And remember what Michelangelo said, you've got to write down the things that you want to accomplish to achieve them. You've got to have crystallized goals. What are your goals? Where are they written down? You know, they say statistically that 97% of people, 3% of the people run the world, and 97% of the people work for the 3%. Because the 3% have goals and the 97% don't have goals written down. What are your concrete goals? Michael Jordan said what caused him to be so successful was his goals, was his aspirations. The fact that he would envision himself being successful. What are you envisioning for yourself? What do you have written down? I shared with you once before, Mary Kay said, one of the cornerstones of her success was that she wrote down the 6 most important things that she needed to get done each day. She said she did that because she was in so much pain. She said she did that because she was lost. She said she did that because she had so many responsibilities and so much commitment, so many things that were depending on her. If she didn't write them down, she was afraid that she would forget unintentionally. What are you writing down every day? Because when you have it in your mind, it's real. When you write it on paper, it's concrete. It's committed. It's solid now. You've written it down. What are you writing down? Jordan said that he would write down what he wanted to accomplish out of every game. What are you writing down?